Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech Tools for Educators. If you're new here, I'm Govindarara Karyappa, and this channel is all about exploring tools that make teaching and learning more efficient, exciting, and impactful. Today, we're diving into Google Gemini, a cutting edge AI tool that's making waves in education and beyond. We'll cover how to get started, its key features, current limitations, and most importantly, how you can use it effectively in your classroom. Stick around because I'll also share three practical ways you can start using it right now. Let's jump in. What is Google Gemini and why should educators care? So, what exactly is Google Gemini? It's Google's next generation AI platform designed to rival tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot. Think of it as a highly intelligent assistant that can generate ideas, help with planning, create content, and more, all tailored to your prompts. For educators, this means saving time on lesson planning, creating personalized learning materials, brainstorming classroom activities, and even helping students grasp tough concepts. It's like having an extra pair of hands or a whole team of helpers in your pocket. Setting up an account and getting started? Getting started with Google Gemini is super simple. Here's a quick walkthrough. Go to Google Gemini's website or app, create an account, or log in with your existing Google credentials. Follow the onboarding steps to set up your preferences. Once you're in, start exploring. You'll see a dashboard where you can ask questions, collaborate on documents, or generate ideas. For educators, I recommend starting with lesson plans or quiz questions. These are quick wins that can save you hours. Key features of Google Gemini. Now let's talk about what Gemini does well: natural language understanding. Gemini understands complex prompts and can generate high quality responses. Multimodal capabilities. It works with text, images, and even charts, perfect for educators designing interactive lessons. Customizable outputs. You can tailor responses based on tone, style, or purpose, making it versatile for different tasks. Current limitations of Google Gemini. Now let's talk about where it needs a little work accuracy. Like all Gemini tools, it can occasionally produce incorrect or outdated information. Always double check critical outputs. Contextual understanding. Gemini might miss nuanced details in your prompts, so you may need to refine and clarify. Ethical concerns. Be mindful of AI use policies in your district and ensure transparency with students about how it's being used. Best practices for using Google Gemini in the classroom. Here are some best practices to make the most out of Google Gemini. Follow the 80-20th rule. Let Gemini handle the 20% of effort that leads to 80% of the output. It's great for brainstorming and first drafts, but always add your touch to make it perfect. Be transparent with students. Explain how you're using AI to support their learning. This builds trust and helps them see AI as a tool, not a shortcut. Set clear guidelines. Define how students can use Gemini responsibly. For example, outline how to cite AI-generated content in assignments. Monitor usage. Keep an eye on how students use the tool to ensure it's safe, ethical, and age-appropriate. Don't forget to obtain parental consent where needed. 3 things to try right now. Ready to give it a spin? Here are 3 things you can try right now. Interactive questions. Ask Gemini to generate questions for your next lesson. For example, create 10 multiple choice questions on the American Revolution. Compare tools. Test Gemini against Microsoft Copilot for lesson ideas and classroom management tips. This will help you see which tool fits your needs better. Think beyond the classroom. Use Gemini to plan your next vacation, create a personalized workout plan, or recommend books. Getting familiar with the tool's broader capabilities can spark creative ways to integrate it into your teaching. That's it for today's video. I hope this gave you a clear roadmap for getting started with Google Gemini and how to leverage it in your classroom. Let me know in the comments, how are you planning to use Gemini? If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And check out my other videos for more tech tools for educators. See you next time.